We're going to the playoffs!
Chargers clinch playoff spot with convincing fashion. Now they are fighting for a seeding. Depending on how the Broncos finish out and if the Chargers lose to the Raiders, could determine if we get 6th seed. If Bengals beat Pittsburgh in Week 18 and Chargers win out, Chargers would get the 5th seed, and we will see Texans at home in the first round of playoffs. Herbert passed Peyton Manning for the most passing yards in NFL history through 5 seasons. Peyton Manning's best season was his second year, where they went 13-3. That year they drafted Edgerrin James, running back, pick 4 in round 1. Overall, through Peyton Manning's first 5 seasons, they had a 52% win record. Jim Harbaugh becomes the 5th NFL coach in history to win 10-plus games in his first season as head coach with 2 different teams. McConkey passes Keenan Allen as a rookie for most receptions and receiving yards in franchise history. And it's kind of dumb to compare the Chargers wide receivers to Patriots wide receivers because 1, Drake May is a rookie, and 2, their offensive line is dead last in both pass block and run block win rate. If you give Drake May 5 years and give him our offensive line, I'm sure those wide receivers would be far better off. So to compare the two, it's not even close to the same context. So according to this NGS stat, despite averaging his 5th longest time to throw in the game this season, 3.03 seconds, Justin Herbert was pressured on a season low 17.5% of his dropbacks in the Chargers' win over the Patriots. Herbert was productive throwing from a clean pocket, completing 22 of his 31 passes for 247 yards and all 3 of his touchdowns. Under pressure, 4 for 7, 34 yards. Herbert has now thrown 17 touchdowns with 0 interceptions when not under pressure, making him the only qualified quarterback to not throw a single interception from a clean pocket this season. Drake May faced a blitz on 32% of his dropbacks in Week 17, completing just 1 of 7 passes for 7 yards while taking 3 sacks. When not blitzed, May completed 11 of 15 for 110 yards and a touchdown. May has completed just 54.8% of his passes against the blitz this season, the second lowest in the NFL and only higher than Anthony Richardson, 39.7%. We had quite a few penalties this game. We had 5 for 94 yards. We started off with 1 holding on Troy Dye. Here we have a run. Dobbins doesn't get much. I think initially our O-line doesn't seem like they have much push at the beginning, but they get stronger as the game goes on. Credit to maybe those fourth quarter gassers, because Dobbins averaged about 3.2 yards in the first half, and then he finished with 4.5. Good job by Troy Dye to get the tackle on the outside. Good job by Thule to pressure the quarterback, and he just got smacked by Hart.
May keeps his balance spin of the first down. I'm just got done talking about him making the right decisions. That is not the...
Trod Mayo was talking to the referee. I think he was saying, hey, can you help us out and protect our quarterback? And the referee's like, I tell him to get out of bounds. Herbert did a good job checking down when he had to. It's a good push. That was a good job by Jamari Sawyer, Bozeman. Patriots have 3 defensive backs that are rated in the top 50 in coverage grade. However, Christian Gonzalez left early with a concussion. They get Jones on a hold there.
McConkey, and you can see him grab
that run by Dobbins.
The Chargers, it is Dobbins again.
Bozeman had a pretty high grade in this game. Outside zone, out route by McConkey. They're checked down to Haskins. He got a first on that. Blocking by Dobbins. Get it in route to QJ. Gets the first.
Gonzalez says he can't cover that long. If Herbert
just in and up, covered by, end up switching the linebacker. Nice pass to Darius. He makes a nice catch.
They told me I was in. I feel like my job was the easiest job, like get the ball, catch it, and I just made 1 cut.
Let's play watch Elijah Molden come in the screen on the right. Comes in, does a good job helps stuff that run. Here Bosa does a good job, as well as T.R. Tart. Pass is just out of reach. Good pass to catch. This is where Gonzalez had to leave the game because he hit McConkey. McConkey must have a hard booty, and I'm not talking about the wide receiver. It's a good push by the interior, inside zone run. Finish that drive with a field goal. Drake May has underrated running ability. He also draws a PI from Junior Colson. Thule gets a hands to the face call in this play.
Offensive lineman, he has struggled right in the middle of your screen against Tuipolo to that left hand, gets up there.
And it's a good pass breakup by Fulton, but he gets called for PI holding. Good job by Steele. And then on this play, they get a little fancy and can't get the handoff. And Derwin is there to recover it. Here's a little outside run. They do a good job sealing off. Well defended. Screen to Disley. Here's a hitch route. McConkey doesn't block his guy, so it doesn't work well. They go empty. They throw a slant to McConkey. Easy. Gap run to the outside. It's first down. Check down to Dobbins. They go wildcat. Get a few yards on that. Then another dive to Haskins. Then a touchdown pass to McConkey.
Justin Herbert completed his first 11. McConkey all by himself there. This time the Patriots are playing a zone coverage, and McConkey Tucker's short shuttle run right after this.
Good job by T.R. Tart to make this tackle. Job by Drake May to find the zone on this play. Right behind Troy Dye. Underneath Steele. Out route pass. May making more magic with his feet.
He's going to run it. He's got some room inside the 40 slide.
Here they get Dupree on the offsides. It's a free play, and then they throw a long bomb to Booty, and Jassier and Molden are not able to defend that. So you can say a lot about Jassier and Molden on that play, but I think more so to blame is Dupree on this play. He's got to watch the ball. And Drake May knew he had a free play, so he just threw it up. He has nothing to lose. So check down to McConkey. Herbert was almost caught by Drake May in most consecutive games with a pass in a rookie season. Drake May is only going to have one more game, so Herbert will stay in the lead with 10. Bo Nix has 6. It's a throwaway by Herbert, not much there. Doesn't really give Palmer much of a chance on this play. Probably more of a throwaway than anything. It's a nice conversion on a 4th down to Stone Smart. Kind of hits him on the backside shoulder.
Time, fires it. Again, all kinds of time.
And Jim Harbaugh is running down. Timeout. Throwaway there.
Let's see if Herbert has any success here on first down. Flushed out of the pocket, he just throws it away.
Get a roughing the passer call on Ngakwe.
Defense, number 55. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Herbert unloads it on Ngakwe. Yeah, he took 2 steps. One where he easily could have pulled up.
Throwaway to QJ, and then we've settled for the field goal, which was very close, but they called it good.
Let's take a look at this. You don't have to break these down very often. And the crowd is reacting to seeing it on the big. My understanding, and we can get Gene in here, but my understanding is it's not reviewable. It went right over the post.
Harbaugh likes it.
Is the official right underneath that post. All right, Gene.
Here's Herbert's pass chart. He's 26-38, 281 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Did a good job spreading the ball around the field. Christian Fulton finished with the most tackles and a tackle for loss. Next was Troy Dye, 5. Tarheeb still with 4. Junior Colson had a QB hit. Derwin James had 2 QB hits. Khalil Mack had 2 QB hits. Finished with 16 passing first downs, 10 rushing first downs. 3 first downs from penalties, 10 for 17 on 3rd, 2 for 2 on 4th. Average 5.6 yards per play, 281 yards passing, 7 yards per pass, 147 yards rushing, 37 rushing attempts, 4 yards per rush, 2 for 4 in the red zone. 6 penalties, 54 yards, and 40 minutes of possession time. We held them to 85 yards passing, 96 yards rushing. They had 4.8 yards per rush. That's probably in large part that Drake May had 32 yards rushing at 4.3 yards per rush. The running back also had 5.3 yards per rush. Dobbins had 4 yards per rush. Hassan had 3.8. Kamani Vidal had 4.8. He only had 5 carries for 24 yards, and his longest was 7 yards. Ladd finished 8 for 94, 2 touchdowns. Quentin was 5 for 48. Palmer was 4 for 41. So 9 different receivers. PFF credited unofficially Troy Dye with the highest defensive grade. Next was Dion Henley, Lil Mack, then Tony Jefferson, Christian Fulton, Tito, Derwin, Tarheeb. Darius finished with the best offensive grade at 90. Bozeman was next at 80. Kamani 77. Herbert 76. Ladd McConkey 73. Joe Alt 73. Palmer 70. New England's defensive grades unofficially, their best defensive player was their defensive right tackle Eric Johnson at 72. Taki had a 72. Marty Mapu had a 70. So both their defensive tackles, their strong safety, and middle linebacker all finished with the best grades. Offensively, their slot wide receiver, Demario Douglas, finished with a 77. Their left guard, Layden Robinson, finished with a 69. Austin Hooper finished with a 64 tight end. Martin Mapu had the best coverage grade, strong safety at a 76. He had 1 reception on 1 target, 3 yards. Isaiah Bolden was their right cornerback, had the next best coverage grade at 63. He was targeted 8 times and gave up 5 receptions for 31 yards. Dion Henley finished with the best coverage grade with a 76. He was targeted twice, gave up 0 receptions. Troy Dye, 74, gave up 1 reception on 1 target for 9 yards. Tony, he was targeted once and gave 1 reception for 5 yards. Christian Folden, 68, he was targeted 4 times, gave up 3 receptions for 18 yards. Cameron Dicker was 4 for 4 on field goals, 4 for 4 on extra points, 16 points. Longest was 41. J.K. Scott averaged 46 yards per punt. He had 1 punt inside the 20, and his longest was 53. Darius had 1 kick return for 17 yards, 2 punt returns for an average of 9 yards. Longest was 13. Alec Erickson had 3 returns for 90 yards, 30 average. Their punter averaged 55 yards, and they had 2 punts inside the 20. Overall, really good game. Offense put up 40. Defense held on to 1 touchdown on that offsides. But yeah, it looked like what you would expect from a team that wants to make some noise in the playoffs. So hopefully, Bengals go to the Berg and beat the Steelers.
Greg Roman, give him some love, Greg.
We were on it from the protection to the routes to the run game. I thought all 3 phases showed up today, and that was huge for us. One of the most underappreciated aspects of his game is his protection. He does such a great job on third downs, picking up blitzes. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he's really well coached. And he's just got such a great understanding of the game. He's so physically gifted, and then he's got great understanding of defenses.
There's been a lot made this week about how he was drafted with the pick that the Patriots traded you guys. Was there a effort today to get him the ball and show the Patriots what they're missing out on?
No, I actually didn't know about that. I think we just went about our business and
to do it. Maybe some people expected it, but it's not easy to win any NFL game. He's a mighty man. Great to see him. There's been a lot of great receivers. Chargers history to set the rookie receiving record. So much gratitude. Joe Ortiz, Chad Alexander, the entire personnel department. And you just smile and say yes. Part of our team, part of our family. Great job by them. I needed a hug from Joe. Love Joe. He's the same brilliant guy every single day. He takes no deep, long bows, but he should. He should take a very deep, long bow. Go back and look at the way he's put it together. Him and his staff. You look at the free agents, the signings, the draft picks. It's just good. A little high, maybe, but I thought it was, a catchable ball. But, then come back and get us a first down. It's the antidote for complacency. Great leadership. Now onward. Keep grinding. I never like to tighten up. 11 sounds better than 10 in the way the offensive line was performing. The big guys up front were getting the job done. They were handling their man. They were handling the movement. They were handling the games and the twists. And he called a great game. I thought, his fastball curve kept us in rhythm. We were efficient. There was some hidden yardage there that was hurting us early. But, come off your own 8-yard line, your own 6-yard line, 94-yard touchdown drive, 92-yard touchdown drive. Great masterclass of calling the game by Greg as well. Very rarely are they getting less. They're never getting less than what the play is blocked for. They're getting more than what the play is blocked for. Answering that question, there's no coach who could have it better. Maybe the only one would be future us could have it better than us.